Namaste. This video is about how to get rid of negative thoughts. First of all, let us try to understand where do these negative thoughts come from. This is a question many people have asked me during counseling sessions. The mind is made up of thought forms, we all know that. We have positive thoughts and negative thoughts as well. But more than positive thoughts, it is the negative thoughts which trouble us, which disturb us. Many people used to ask me, why am I getting such negative thoughts? Even if I am going to see somebody, my mind says he may not be there, this may not work out. Even if I am going to the shop, I have a few things to buy. But even as I leave the house, the mind keeps saying, you may not get these items. You may have to go back again and again. You may not find what you want. So the mind is all the time giving negative thoughts or generating negative thoughts. Why does this happen? What is the source of these negative thoughts? First of all, let us try to understand that. The mind is like a superb computer. All of us know that. Any computer, however expensive it may be, can function only depending on the kind of software that you install in that computer, whether it's a laptop or PC or whatever it is. So they always say in computer language, they say what goes in comes out. So that way, whatever inputs go into our mind, they are the cause of majority of the negative thoughts. Now sometimes when two friends get together, they talk about politics or they talk about cinema or they talk about general things, which is fine. But then there are many others who talk about other people, so and so is like this one said like this, she didn't do that or he didn't do that, or he is going behind so and so's back, something negative about people. When you keep on talking negative about people, when you keep on watching on TV also, where you see a lot of negativities in serials or movies or whatever it may be, and a lot of such inputs keep going into the mind, then the left brain is absorbing all those inputs and the mind starts functioning based on the inputs that we receive. So that is the main thing we need to remember. If you want to get rid of your negative thoughts, the first thing you should try and reflect on is, am I giving some unnecessary or unwanted inputs to my mind? So can I stop doing that? That is the first question you need to ask yourself. Try to give some positive inputs, try to talk good things about others, try to watch good things on the TV, something which makes you feel comfortable, which doesn't create anger or fear in your mind. That is the first step, of course. And as we say, negative thoughts, many times I have asked people, I have told people, whenever you get a negative thought, there is something you can do about it, and that's what I'm going to explain to you in this video. But most of the time I have found that many people do not even have that intention to change their negative thoughts. That is the saddest part of it. Negative thoughts generate so much negative energy and it keeps working in our life. So it is very important that we have a control over our thoughts. We make sure that we have only positive thoughts. So I explain all this to them, and that's why I'm saying it here also. First and foremost, what is required is the intention to change your thoughts. Once you have that intention to change your thoughts, then it becomes very easy to do it. Now let's say the intention to get rid of negative thoughts is there, then what can you do? Supposing one negative thought comes. Here we must understand every thought form generates energy. The moment there is a thought in your mind, you have generated energy. So if it's a negative thought, then you have generated negative energy. So supposing there is a negative thought in the mind, an example, you are going to begin some very important work and the mind keeps saying, you cannot do this work or I cannot do this work. This is the thought that is coming in your mind. What you need to do is catch hold of that thought in your mind. Do not allow it to function. You make a big into mark on that, cancel that thought. So you are cancelling the energy of that negative thought. Now cancelling alone is not enough, because when you cancel the thought and leave it there, the same negative thought can come back again. It can keep haunting you. So that is why when you cancel a thought, you should immediately replace it with a positive thought as well. So cancel the negative thought and replace it with a very powerful positive thoughts which gives the opposite energy. So if the negative thought was, I cannot complete this work, cancel that thought and replace it with a thought which says, yes, I can complete this work. Now supposing you are going somewhere to meet somebody you're just about to leave and the thought comes in your mind that he may not be there. That's a negative thought. Cancel that thought and replace it with a positive thought which says he will be there, I am meeting him. You can rephrase the sentence of course, but make sure that it negates the negative thought completely and also adds a positive thought, because if you cancel and leave it there, the same negative thought can come back again. But when you start replacing with positive thoughts, then slowly, if you keep doing this every time there's a negative thought, just keep doing it, just try it and see. Within a day or two, you will find that slowly the negative thoughts start coming down. The frequency will come down because the mind will start thinking, this is too much of work. First I have a negative thought, then I cancel it, and then I have to create a positive thought and fill up that void. So this is too much of work. So why don't I straight away have positive thoughts? This is how the mind functions. And this is how you can manipulate your own mind to make it think the way you want it to think. Now when you start doing this, I am saying at least give it 1 week. But I would say even within 2 days, you will see a very big difference. But give it a week at least, minimum a week. Keep doing this every time there's a negative thought in your mind. And within a week or within 10 days, definitely you will find that your mind does not have negative thoughts at all, or it might have come down to a great extent. And even after that, if at all there's a negative thought, immediately cancel it and replace it. So this is a very, very simple exercise which you can keep on doing wherever you are. Do not allow even one negative thought to come into your mind. Do not allow it to function. Immediately cancel and replace with positive thought. So try this. It has worked for thousands of people and it is still working for many, many people. I'm sure it will work for you also. So try it out and do write to me in the comment section how you felt about it, how your mind started behaving or how it was changing with this small exercise. So let me see what happens to you. Please do communicate, please do share with us.